Hi, it's Cara and today is Top 5 Wednesday. So obviously on Monday I talked about my New Year's resolutions and one of them involved doing Top 5 Wednesday. I did film that like almost a week ago before the Top 5 Wednesday topics had come out, and I was an idiot and didn't think that the first Top 5 Wednesday topic would be reading resolutions. Of course it is. Of course. But I didn't think of that. So I talked about some of my reading resolutions Monday. But I've tried to come up with 5 different resolutions or slightly different spins on the resolutions I talked about Monday to talk about here today. So we're definitely still talking about 5 of my top resolutions in regards to reading for the year 2018. But if you want to hear my other resolutions, go check out that video, which I will link down below. So first off, something I think I vaguely talked about on Monday was that I want to read more novels. So last year I did hit my Goodreads goal of 52 books, I surpassed it, but really when I added it up, I only read about 20 novels, if that. So I kind of want to push myself this year to read significantly more novels. I'm hoping to get to 52 novels, and I'm going to slowly keep track, like, aside from my Goodreads counter. So hopefully I can achieve that goal. I think it will just require more targeted focus and prioritizing of reading, because I know I can read 52 novels in a year. I've done it before. I did it while completing year 12, like my final year of high school, which was really busy, so I think I can definitely do it now. Secondly, my second goal is to read more fantasy books. I love fantasy and adult fantasy, big hunking books, but I have in the past, especially last year when, again, I read 20 novels, and maybe one or two of them were proper fantasy. So only a handful. So I really want to push myself this year to kick off and work on some big fantasy series that I think I'll really enjoy and I've had sitting on my shelf for a while, but I just haven't got around to. These include things like the Gentleman's Bastard series by Scott Lynch, the Mistborn and Stormlight Archive series by Brandon Sanderson, and I have a bunch of others on my shelves as well. Plus a whole lot on my wish list that I want to get around to if I, can. Thirdly, I want to finish more series, or at least those that are out. I tend to get pretty behind, but then I also don't like marathoning series, so it gets me in a kind of state. So I'm hoping this year I can push myself to finish more of the series I have on my shelf. Hopefully I can do this. I have a few things already in mind. I'm currently reading the final book in a series, which is great, and there's more on my TBR that I'm hopeful to get finished very soon. Goal 4 is to read more childhood series. I was an awful reader as a child, by which I mean I read a lot. I loved reading, but I was awful at finishing series, and I had an awful book buying problem even as a child. So I have a lot of series from my childhood that I've read the first couple of books to and have never finished. I also had a weird thing when I was a child where I would try and read like 10 different books at once and read like a chapter from each because I wanted to absorb all the worlds at once. And I understand that urge. I still have the desire to just like absorb all the stories at once, but reading them chapter by chapter doesn't make the book more enjoyable. It doesn't get them read any faster. In fact, just gets things messy and confusing, which I learned as I got older. So I have a lot of series where books are half finished. I have never finished a series, but I own literally every single book, and I really enjoyed what I had read. So it's like the Eragon series, the Artemis Fowl series, the His Dark Materials series, The Alchemist, The Last Dragon Chronicles, so many that I absolutely loved. I just need to finish them. So I don't expect that I'll get to all of these series by any means, but I'm hoping to get flowing and read some more of these childhood favorite series. And finally, number 5 is to keep my TBR by the end of the year to 200 books. I just counted my TBR that's in my house, and it is 198 books, not including the ones I am currently reading, and there's 3 of those. 2 of which are long-term reads and one's the book I'm currently reading. So let's say my TBR is 200 books, including those long-term reads. So I want to not grow my TBR, essentially. I'm not making solid efforts to cut back my TBR because I enjoy buying new books and having new things appear on my shelf, but my goal is to read as much as I buy. So hopefully I can get it down a little bit if I restrict myself to things I'm really, really excited to read. And other than that, hopefully I can at least keep it to that 200 goal. And those are my top 5 reading goals for 2018. Let me know down below what your reading goals are, or link me to your top 5 Wednesday video, and I will see you soon with another one. Thanks, bye!